Hey there, Real Recap viewers! It's Bella, and today we're going to be talking about the fantastic movie Nimona. If you're into medieval futuristic settings, shapeshifters, and epic adventures, then this one is definitely for you. The story takes place in a kingdom protected by the Institute for Elite Knights, who are descended from the legendary heroine Glorith and her knights. Ballister, a commoner, is about to become a knight, along with his friend Ambrosius, who's also descended from Glorith. But during Ballister's knighting ceremony, the queen is murdered, and he's framed for the crime. That's when Nimona enters the picture. She's a teenage shapeshifter who sees something in Ballister that resonates with her own experiences as an outcast and a rebel. Together, they embark on a journey to clear Ballister's name, uncover the truth behind the queen's murder, and confront some uncomfortable truths about themselves. One of the things I loved about Nimona was the way it blended different genres and themes. On the one hand, you have the medieval futuristic setting with knights, castles, and sword fights. But on the other, you have a modern sensibility that's all about breaking down barriers and challenging traditions. Ballister, for instance, is a commoner who's about to become a knight, something that was previously unheard of in this kingdom. And the queen herself is pushing for more inclusivity and diversity, wanting to open up the world of knighthood to anyone who has the courage and skill to do it. But not everyone is happy about this. The director of the Institute for Elite Knights is vehemently opposed to the idea of commoners becoming knights, and she'll do whatever it takes to stop it from happening. And then there's Nimona herself. She's a fascinating character, rebellious, outcast, and a shapeshifter. Her powers make her a target for persecution, and she's been forced to live on the fringes of society for most of her life. But when she meets Ballister, she sees something in him that she can relate to, a sense of being an outsider, of not quite fitting in. Together, Ballister and Nimona make for a formidable duo. They're both outsiders in their own way, but they complement each other's strengths and weaknesses. Ballister is more grounded and practical, while Nimona is wild and unpredictable. And their banter is hilarious. I found myself laughing out loud at some of their exchanges. But it's not all fun and games. There are some dark themes in this movie as well, particularly around the idea of power and corruption. The director is a classic villain, ruthless, calculating, and willing to sacrifice anything and anyone to achieve her goals. As Ballister and Nimona get closer to the truth behind the queen's murder, they discover that the director of the Institute for Elite Knights is behind it all. Ballister and Nimona return to the Institute, where the director destroys the evidence and recognizes Nimona's powers. They discover that Nimona is the great black monster defeated by Glorith. Shocked by this revelation, Ballister argues with Nimona, causing her to flee into the woods feeling betrayed. Nimona stops at an old well and reminisces about the past. She and Glorith were best friends until Nimona was accused of being a monster and attacked. Glorith turned on Nimona to protect the villagers, driving her away. Nimona breaks down and transforms into the great black monster while being attacked by knights. She decides to end her life with Glorith's statue sword. Meanwhile, the director orders a laser cannon to be fired to kill Nimona. Ambrosius knows that the shot will destroy the city and kill many innocent lives. Ballister stops Nimona and apologizes, causing her to change back to human form. The director prepares to fire the cannon, but Nimona transforms into a phoenix-like creature and flies into the weapon path, resulting in both their deaths and the destruction of the wall. But in the end, justice prevails, and the kingdom is saved. Ballister is exonerated, and Nimona is hailed as a hero. Overall, I thought the ending of Nimona was satisfying and emotionally resonant. It brought together all the different threads of the story and resolved them in a way that felt true to the characters and the themes of the movie. And it left me feeling both sad and happy. Sad to say goodbye to these characters, but happy to have gone on this journey with them. So that's it for today's Real Recap.
Hey, boss.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more movie recaps and reviews. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Skip train, don't got it right. No, red lights flash, so we run and we hide.